Welcome everyone to Gamer Meld. Today I've got a ton of massive stories, starting with the RTX 3080 Ti specs get changed, RTX 3080's release date, AMD's DLSS equivalent release timing, Intel's 11900K crushes the competition, and miners are buying everything, and I mean everything. Okay, it's news time, and first up for today, it looks like Nvidia has yet again changed the specs of their upcoming RTX 3080 Ti. For those who don't know, Nvidia originally planned a 20GB RTX 3080, but after AMD's RX 6000 release, it was rumored to have been cancelled, which was smart. I mean, the 6900 XT challenges the 3090 for a whopping $500 less. Next, we began hearing about the RTX 3080 Ti, which was an obvious contender for the RX 6900 XT. It had the same cores as the 3090, but with 20GB of GDDR6X. Well, according to a new post from Copite7 Kimmy, things have changed yet again. Of course, you'll notice that he mentioned maybe, but he always does that, yet his maybes are typically very accurate. Anyway, according to this, the 3080 Ti is set to come with a little over 200 less cores when compared to the older version, as well as quite a bit less memory at 12GB. Remember that the 3060 also comes with 12GB, though the 3080 Ti will have the faster GDDR6X. Still, this is a pretty big downgrade over what we were expecting. I guess Nvidia still thinks it will challenge the 6900 XT. Of course, here's to hoping you'll actually be able to buy one. But first, why not learn more about tech than ever with today's sponsor? Brilliant, the problem-solving based website and app with over 60 incredible courses on math, science, and computer science. And with Brilliant's focus on the STEM field, you know you're learning from the best. Not only that, but Brilliant makes learning easy by showing you instead of just explaining. Brilliant's courses offer storytelling, interactive challenges, code writing, and more. Plus, they offer something for every skill level, from computer science fundamentals to quantum computing. There's something for everyone. So don't wait. Learn the deeper side of tech by visiting brilliant.org/gamermeld. And the first 200 people who visit the link get 20% off the annual premium today. Next up for today, it looks like we finally have the actual release date of Nvidia's upcoming RTX 3060. So far, Nvidia has only shared a February release date, but according to WCCF Tech, they're now allowed to share the exact date, which is February 25th at 6 AM Pacific time. Not only that, but one customer has already gotten a hold of the card early. And as you can see, he shared some pictures of the Gigabyte variant on an Ether mining subreddit. According to the user, he was able to get it because the shop he went to had run out of RTX 3060 Ti's. Not only that, but some retailers have begun listing variants of the card from 427 euros all the way up to 600 euros. At the end of the day, if you're interested, make sure to subscribe and join the GamerMeld Discord, as I'll be sharing links for when those are released. Next up, I have some great news for those waiting on a competitor to Nvidia's DLSS. In a recent report from ProHardware, they're claiming that AMD's answer to Nvidia's DLSS, called Fidelity Super Resolution, may come as early as this spring. The new tech will allegedly use AI scaling like Nvidia's version, but unlike Nvidia, AMD's equivalent won't be part of the graphics driver, but instead a standalone effect in the game, only requiring API support in the driver. The question is whether that will help more or less games implement the feature. I'm not sure, but according to ProHardware, AMD's implementation will be the best thanks to their Infinity Cache. Of course, I'm not sure on that, given Nvidia's version requires AI tensor cores, which was why the recent story about AMD making an AI chip that could be added to future GPUs made sense for this. Then again, ProHardware seems to claim it will work on RDNA 2 based GPUs. At the end of the day, this is really exciting for those wanting to use ray tracing on AMD's newest GPUs. The issue is whether it can compete with Nvidia's newest DLSS 2 or not, and how well the upscaling technique AMD implements will work. Time, as always, will tell. Next up for today, it looks like Intel's upcoming 11900K isn't nearly as bad as we originally thought. The CPU was recently spotted in a new benchmark from Geekbench. As you can see here, it's the 8-core 16-thread 11900K, and it looks to be running at stock settings. What's interesting about this is that it actually scored just over 1900 in single-core performance, which makes it the first processor to break the 1900 barrier in Geekbench. In fact, according to video cards, the multi-core score puts it right at the 10,900K. That obviously may not sound like much, but remember that this is an 8-core CPU versus a 10-core part. That's not bad at all, and it will likely give Intel the gaming crown again, though it also looks to be a power hog and runs quite hot. Really, I think it'll boil down to price. While the 11,900K is seriously impressive, with a loss in cores, it's fighting a tough battle. If it costs anywhere near AMD's 5900X, I don't think it can win. But then again, if you can actually buy one of Intel's newest chips when they release, it could be a winner. Hopefully AMD's CPUs will be back in stock soon. While talking stock, when it comes to today's final story, I have some terrible news. For those who don't know, cryptocurrency recently shot up to the moon. Specifically, Bitcoin surpassed a whopping $40,000. This ended up being a pretty strong resistance, and it looked like it was dropping before it leveled out. Well, it's back up now, and what's worse is that Ethereum, which is the cryptocurrency that can still profit from regular GPUs, has skyrocketed to new heights. And that brings us to today's story. Apparently, Ethereum mining is getting so profitable that miners are actually buying up laptops with RTX 3000 GPUs to mine with. That's right, full laptops, which obviously means you won't be able to get one for quite a while. Not only that, but it also means miners are willing to spend a ton of money on GPUs, to which GPU prices have in fact gone up since my last story on this. The RX 5700 XT is currently selling for over $800 on eBay, used. And don't even get me started on the RTX 3080 or RX 6000 series. At the end of the day, this means even more demand for GPUs, which means AMD and Nvidia have got to up production. I understand they're worried about another crash that could leave them with a ton of extra stock, but they have to do something. Demand is here, and now is the time to act. So while that does it for today, what GPU are you hoping to buy when they're actually available? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you liked the video, please subscribe. And as always, have a great day.